Hello! Welcome to the stream! How are we? Oh my gosh. It's been a minute, hasn't it? Hello! I'm putting music on. Hold on, give me 1 second. There we go. Good morning. Hello. How are we? How's it going? Hi, World of Simulacra. I did your band, by the way, the Makai. I'm so excited. That video actually comes out tomorrow. How is everybody doing? Are we all doing good? Happy Memorial Day. If you're in the US, it's Memorial Day weekend. So everybody in the United States is taking off like 4 days. Including myself, maybe. Because I was like, well, I'm tired. How is everybody? It could be the afternoon or evening for you too. So if it is, happy afternoon, happy evening. I'm very tame this morning. Barbecue all day. Oh my gosh, you barbecuing, Iron Diamond? What you queuing up? I know it's David. I outed you in the video. I outed you just a little bit. I did call you by your first name. So yeah, I'm very excited about the Makai. I'm so excited to feature that band on the channel and to like give y'all the exclusive reaction on Patreon. I outed you like I added Magpie. Once I know the real name, I always out them, but I still always like call people by their like you know, Discord names or whatever. Like when I went to go and meet Muja here in Stillwater, or I guess it was Tulsa or OKC. I called him Muja. Still. That's okay. You can still celebrate Memorial Day weekend with us who go. Okay, don't feel like you can't not celebrate with us. Oh, I feel like this week went by so freaking slow, but this weekend is just like flying by. Hi, Justicia. There you go. God. Good. I'm so glad I pronounced it correctly. That's actually impressive because I'm pretty bad at like pronouncing things. So my mama is calling me and she knows I'm on stream. Girl, why? All the time. I feel naked without my eyeliner today. I was gonna put some on, but then I was thinking maybe not because I feel like I just want to chill, you know? Hi, Wicked. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Simulacra, you missed an awesome Patreon hangout stream on Saturday. We listened to so much good music, and I actually shared with them my favorite song by the Makai. Collab with Mama. Oh, God. Maybe. We'll see. She's a rowdy one, that's for sure. You think I'm rowdy. Oh, lordy. She a rowdy one. Oh. This week has been like kind of crazy. I went to a wedding last week, so I wasn't in town for our last week's Metal Monday. You had to work. It's okay. I understand. Ever since I got this like new part-time job too, I only work like 2 or 3 days a week and I'm still like, bro. I'm still like, oh my gosh. There's so much. It's hard to balance like filming every day and like doing all the content creation and like still trying to have time for family and do part-time stuff. Yeah, my mom is a rowdy one, that's for sure. She's super rowdy. But I went to a wedding last weekend. My Patreon folks know this. At least some of them do. And it was kind of crazy. I was literally in town for the wedding for 1 day. I woke up on Saturday, dropped my dog off, Spoon, at a boarding place, went on a plane at 2. Well, then it was, I tried to leave. I showed up for my plane ride, and then it got delayed by an hour and a half after I was already found out my flight in Dallas is going to be delayed 2 hours. So it was like so long. So I finally got on my plane and from Stillwater to Dallas, where I had a layover. And then I went to Denver. Was in Denver for 1 day for a wedding, and then flew back Monday morning at 8 a.m. and I was done. So I'm sorry we didn't have a stream, but that's okay. I feel like this music might be a little too loud. Hold on. Is that a little better? That's a lot, Simulacra, but that's okay. Sympathies for anybody getting married. The food was not very good, but that's okay. It was really nice to meet family. I'm a foodie, and I'm not picky. Mama ain't picky about her food, but you know, you can tell when something's bland, you know? So I mean, I still enjoyed it. Oh God. Oh lordy. Yeah, you gotta get married to the right person, because marriage is tough. I feel like people just like rush into it, and then they're like, yeah, this person, I want to get married to him, and then they realize that they're a psychopath or something. Why do you think they have the show like, you know, Who the F Did I Marry? You imagine if you like married somebody and you found out they were like some weird psychopath? Don't go for number 3. Oh God. I feel like we're about to get into like marriage counseling here. Marriage advice 101 on today's Metal Monday stream. You didn't even have a chance to look for the Illuminati under the Denver airport. Okay, so yeah, there's like that whole conspiracy of the Denver airport where it's like the Nazi symbol or something. Like that's how it was like built or whatever. And I'm gonna be real with you. I love conspiracy theories, and I love like all of the weird alien stuff, like the Men in Black that come and like haunt people because they see like alien stuff. You know, and there's this quote from World War Z. Granted, it's, you know, World War Z. It's silly end of the world movie with with Brad Pitt, but there's a quote in there from this guy that Brad Pitt was talking to, and he said it's the theory of the 10th man, and he said if 9 people think something is right, it's up to the 10th man to disagree. And I don't know, I really like that saying, and I'm like, well, if somebody says it happened or could have happened, like, you know, why not? The world is a scary, weird place. All you have to do is look up on YouTube for like weird videos, and like you'll see it. Yeah, the murals are weird. The whole vibe is weird with that airport. Yeah. I just think that, you know, question everything. Why not? You know? I guess that's just how I think. I'm like, well, why not? I've always been a little rebellious in that way. I've just been like, you know, don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna figure it out myself. Hello, Anthony. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Denver is an interesting place. Colorado is beautiful. But you grew up on 3 continents. I second that. Scary and weird doesn't cover the world. I think it's just, you know, I don't know. I kind of went on like a watching, like, I watched a bunch of really weird videos last night. Like sometimes I'll just go on a binge of watching like car accident videos and like body cam stuff and like, you know, the cam videos, like the trail cam videos, and like weird, like I got into watching this series of like 8 scary things that were caught on like the truckers cams that are in like their cabins as they're driving. And there's so many people that try and like hijack trucker vehicles to like go across the border, or like, I don't know, try and steal what they've got in their cabin. I don't know. The moral of the story is, you know, people are scary. Your day off for you. You're working on art, Biolithic. What are you working on? I didn't know you did art. A lot of people have today off in the US. So I think the reason I think they built the Denver airport way out there is to give urban developers an excuse to build out the urban sprawl. It's all a plot. The plot thickens. Ugh, there's definitely an eeriness in Colorado, I will say, because there's a lot of like, you know, conspiracy theories about underground bunkers and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, Travel Channel is great. I miss Dirty Jobs. You remember that show? You have to leave for work right now? You just got here though, Simulacra. Hi, Jonas. How are you? Welcome to the stream. The nicest person can be a creep. A mean guy like me can be the real deal. Oh my god. That's hilarious. You do want to see that horse? The horse statue? Is that what you're talking about? Mike Rowe is a boss. I love his voice, especially with Deadliest Catch too. I used to watch Deadliest Catch and Dirty Jobs all the time with my granddad. I'm gonna put the music there. Hopefully the music's not like too loud. I've heard of Lacuna Coil, so I actually put the lead singer of Lacuna Coil in my Hottest Women Metal video. I haven't listened to them yet. I'm going to though. So I've heard they rock. How are they live, Suman? Okay, good. Is it too low, Wicket? Or is it fine? It's not metal. It's my non-copyrighted playlist. You know how hard it is to find non-copyrighted freaking playlists for a stream? My god. Hi, Squashed Eyeball. How are you? Hello, everyone. If you're new to the stream, say hello. Don't be shy. Lacuna Coil's singer is very hot. I'm gonna do a part 2 to that Hottest Women in Metal series. Just because I want to. Hi, Rascal Tough. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Drinking some coffee fee. Hi, Daniel. How are you? Welcome. Yeah, I had she's 50 years old. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. God, she's still gorgeous. Hottest guitar / drum set. What are you talking about? Squashed Eyeball. Rose seemed cool when I was younger, but him being super anti-worker is annoying. Dirty Jobs mainly focus on ownership rather than the actual workers. Yeah, that's true. Lacuna Coil is great. 2 vocalists trading off. Ooh, that's cool. Heavy guitars, great energy, great songs. Yeah, I want to see a lot more shows this year, but still like getting used to where I'm at. I still don't know all of Stillwater yet. hottest women in metal vid was fun. Definitely do anything, maybe hottest guys too. I was thinking of doing like a lot of different tier list videos. Definitely hottest guys, and I was thinking about doing like the best hair in metal. And I recently asked y'all like the hottest, no, the nicest people. So, you're working on Memorial Day today? No, you gotta call in and tell your boss, I am staying home. I was gonna work today too, but then I was like, nah. I was like, I'm gonna do a stream, and then we're so close to finishing Better Call Saul. Like, we're on the very last season, so I'm thinking about binging the rest of that today. And then we got some fun videos coming out this week. Stillwater is just a college town, but I like it. They got some good food. They have better food here than they did in Asheville, girl. And like now all the college kids are gone, so it's sleepy little town, you know. I like Tony Iommi. I don't know. I get like cool, chill vibes from him. Oh, you take care of animals? Yeah, I bet the holidays are rough. For some reason, like last weekend when we went to go to the wedding, like the boarding place was so booked. They were fully booked. Thankfully, they had room for Spooner. But if we were like gonna be delayed, we paid for one extra day if we did get delayed. But they were like, if you're delayed another day, like we have nowhere to put him. Thank you for that, Biolithic. Tony Iommi book was boring AF though. Dude, you know what was a boring book? It was Keith Richards' autobiography. That thing was trash. And I love the Rolling Stones. Squashed Eyeball! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much! You are so amazing! Thank you so much for the 15. I also want to say we hit 17,000 subscribers this week, just so you know. You are amazing, Squashed Eyeball. I'm seriously so blessed to have all of y'all as viewers, and I'm grateful. Hi, Justin. How are you? Alexi didn't have the best hair, but he had solid hair game. Alexander had awesome headbanging and God Tier Gang vocals live. Well on the way to 20K. Sorry, my eyeball itches. Well on the way to 20K. That's the goal this year. I'd like to hit 20K. The Keith Richards bio was like so hard to read because like I have dyslexia. I love to read, but like, girl, that book, it's like if you were sitting down having a conversation with Keith Richards and like a person was typing all of his responses and then they just published his responses as that book. That's basically how it's written, and it's awful to read if you're like so many run-on sentences. Like it's literally like he's just, and he didn't even really proofread it. That's how it kind of reads. So I don't know. I was like, girl. Hi, Tom. How are you? I'm so glad you're doing well, Justin. I'm doing really good. The wedding was good. It was definitely a blur. You know, I was there in Denver for one day. Got to meet a lot of family. Hi, Thrash Maniac. How are you? I hope you're doing well. And the weather was really nice though, except there were, apparently there's really bad fires in Canada. And so there was a lot of smoke coming down into the U.S. and like it was in Denver at the time of the wedding. So it was super smoky to the point where like news stations were like, oh, like, don't go outside. Like, if you have asthma, don't go outside. Friday, you'll be buying your ticket for Gojira and Mastodon. Oh my gosh. That is so exciting. So they were originally going to be, they're in Asheville. They're going to Asheville for that tour. They're not playing at the Orange Theater. They're playing at the Orange Peel. They're playing at the amphitheater or whatever, the Thomas Wolfe Amphitheater. But yeah, it's like Gojira, Mastodon, and Lorna Shore. Smoke to cover up the arrival of the mothership. Yep. Pretty much. Yeah, that makes me think of Independence Day, that movie with oh, what's his name? Will Smith. Super young Will Smith. I'm a broken man moshing and headbanging this weekend as it was in the 90s. Oh god. I can't mosh or headbang. I mean, I headbang. Excuse me, I headbang, but hi UK Scenery, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh. You got to see Neo? I really want to see Neo. I missed an opportunity to go see Insomnium right before their newest album came out, which I'm gonna try and film this week. So we got a lot of really awesome videos coming out. I got June releases that I've gotta do. So we'll have June releases coming out this week. An awesome underground band that David, one of my Patreon tier 3 members, personally requested. And also Immortal and Metal Church released stuff. So we had another huge day of releases last Friday. So what's wrong, Magma Kills? That's an angry face. The Patreon, I know. So I'm trying to do more album reviews like I've mentioned. So I'm going to do the new Immortal album, and then I'll do a separate album review for that. Metal Church has a new, they have a new record that they just released on the 26th, David. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. But yeah, the 12th and the 26th of this month were huge release days. So I don't know any other like major releases that are coming out yet, but I feel like there's going to be a few. It's been interesting because it's like this year has been wild for like video game releases and metal releases. So now the tea is, we got Legends of Zelda a couple weeks ago, and now the new Lord of the Rings Gollum video game is out, and it's awful. And I highly encourage y'all to watch just a quick clip, search it up in YouTube after this, of the new Gollum game. Oh, yes, Metal Church has a new one. You think it's underappreciated? So we listened to Metal Church recently in one of these metal streams, and I actually really liked what I heard, so I'm excited for this new record. It will be the first time I have heard a Metal Church album in depth, so I've really only listened to that one song. Mentioned Cattle Decap, so I did I've done Death Atlas and I've done Terrasite, Tom, and then I did a review of Terrasite. I could do an album review of Death Atlas if y'all wanted me to. Hot take, but Metal Church sucks. I respect your opinion, Rascal. Some people think it sucks and some people don't. Oh my god, yeah, so the the Gollum game, I really encourage you to look at it. It's awful. It's like, and they're charging people like $60-$70 for that game. And the graphics are terrible and it keeps crashing. You think it's probably a solid album, Justin? I want to also listen to the new Vomitorium record. I think it's Vomitory? So... Anthropocene Extinction. Yeah, I'm gonna get back into doing more cattle decap. So right now I'm trying to do just more deep diving and reactions. So because I want to listen to as much metal as I possibly can so I can start actually learning more and having more of an opinion about certain things, to do more tier lists and I don't know, album reviews and stuff. So it's less of me. I mean, I still think that, like, obviously my whole channel is about me discovering metal for the first time ever, but I guess it's like I want that, but less of, like, you know, new to metal, and more like I'm developing myself as a metalhead, you know, if that makes sense. So it's 10 a.m. my time, burning below in US Central. What is time? What is the time? I wish we could all just be in the same time zone. Australia, I'm sorry. It's Central time, yeah, so it's 10:30 for me here in Central. I don't think I'm very new anymore, you know, but I also am trying to do just expand my horizons a little bit, you know, because, like, I love doing reactions, obviously, but I love just talking about music. So I want to do more reviews. I want to do tier lists and explore more with, like, metal and the genre and what's going on and whatever, because what is time? Yeah, what is time? What is life? Oh my gosh, Jonas! Girl, keep on creating fun content for us and we will be here for forever! By the way, check out the German power metal band Blind Guardian. Oh my gosh! Jonas! Thank you so much! You are wonderful! Okay, Blind Guardian it is. I'm filming tomorrow, so I will put your request down and we'll get this filmed. Valhalla? Is that a Valhalla and Bard's song? You want to see both of those live? Valhalla and Bard's song. Live from Wacken? Is it called Wacken? God, if I ever went to a foreign country, they would know I was American immediately, because I don't know how to pronounce things. And sometimes when I get flustered, my southern accent just comes out even more. We're definitely going to get more tier lists. So I know, I wish we could be in the same room too, Rascal. One of these days. Is it called Walkin'? Whackin'? Walkin'? Vakin? Vakin? I don't know. But that's the thing, like, people would be like, who is this girl? Blind Guardian. So is it Valhalla is one song, and then Bard's song, is that a different one, or are they both the same? Vakin. Enslaved, Catatonia, Overkill, all have new albums. Yeah, so I wanted to get to the new Enslaved one, and Catatonia I know released a new one too. I almost saw Volan live but couldn't, which makes me sad knowing that their music is like now. Oh, I haven't heard Blind Guardian in a decade or more, but I really remember I liked them. I've heard of them, I just haven't heard their music. Y'all have been suggesting them for a while. They actually might be in, like, the top 10 suggested bands. Vakin. Okay, great. I don't even know where that is, by the way. Don't judge me. I failed geography very hard. Hi, Swoother. How are you? Valhalla is a heavy one and Bard Song is a ballad. Okay. And we want to see both of those live. You got it. So I'm going to just write that down. This one's heavy. Bard Song is more of a ballad. All right, you got it. Jonas, you got it. I'm going to do that. We'll film that this week. I've got so much music to do. I'm just writing that down. Jonas, YouTube sticker donation. You're so wonderful. Thank you. It's a German festival. Okay, I'm gonna write that down too. Sorry for my ignorance. German festival. I feel like I've heard of that before. You're skeptical of the new King Diamond album? Bro, you know what I read yesterday? It's kind of old news, but Cradle of Filth is teaming up with Ed Sheeran for like their new record. Merciful Fate 2? Man, King is just working on a bunch of stuff. Ed Sheeran, man. I don't like him at all. I don't know what I'm doing with my water bottle. Is this light getting too hot? No, okay. I don't like Ed Sheeran at all. But dude, I feel so bad for him because did you hear about like what happened with like the whole copyright thing from like Marvin Gaye's like uncle or whatever? Filth Sheeran. Wrecked. Ed Sheeran, I don't know. There's just something about that dude that I can't. He annoys the crap out of me. Ed Sheeran and Cradle of Filth. You want me to find this for you? Because Bubba is here. It's a real thing. They're doing a song together. And apparently Ed Sheeran's been like a listener of Cradle of Filth for a really long time. This is from April. You think it's a banger? Oh, the icy fire from The Hobbit. Yeah, I remember that. I don't recommend watching those movies, but Lord of the Rings is good. Yeah, A Marriage Made in Heaven. Collaboration with pop megastar Ed Sheeran. Well, aside from my contribution, everything's done. The bass was the last thing to do. Ed did his stuff before Christmas, laid down acoustic guitar and his vocals. It's a collaborative single, but for charity. I didn't know that, because he wanted to use the opportunity of working with one of the world's biggest artists for a cause, really. And we also didn't want to give people, because to think that we were jumping on the bandwagon trying to do it for our own benefit financially, and I think we've got a very good cause we wanted to donate to. Okay, you keep talking about a cause, but you actually haven't mentioned... It's not like an Ed Sheeran song, and it also doesn't sound like a Cradle of Filth song. Yeah, I agree, Suman. Ed Sheeran is like... blow my nose, awful. I don't know, there's something about him that I've never liked him. I respect him as a musician because he's a singer-songwriter and started out that way, you know? So I respect the drive. So not fan bases will hate it then? Who knows? I honestly don't know, because we like Cradle of Filth here in the metal community, and I know none of Ed Sheeran's fans are gonna like Cradle of Filth. I will bet you $5. The girls that listen to Ed Sheeran don't like Cradle of Filth. So I'm not sure who he's trying to get at. Ed Sheeran collaborates with people like Taylor Swift. It's cool. I think it's interesting. I'm definitely open-minded. So I don't really know. I really don't know. It says they've got acoustic guitars, clean vocals. It also has blast beats and unclean vocals and a very long scream of mine. This is what Danny said. So yes, I'd like to say it's a marriage made in hell, but it's probably a marriage made in heaven. And hopefully once I finish it, once it gets mixed and it goes to his management and our management to decide how the thing's going to be tackled, because obviously you talk about 2 record companies here and it has to be scheduled in. All that guff that the musicians don't usually get dealt with. So we're happy for a summer release. That would be perfect because it would definitely benefit the charities that we were doing it for. What charities? I don't know. I don't know what charities we're talking about, but you know, all right. I thought he looked like Ashton Kutcher based on the album cover for Plus. You know who he reminded me of, Fem, was Ryan Adams. If you don't know who he is, he's an amazing songwriter, but he's definitely like a true indie songwriter. And he kind of blew up around the time that, if you know the band Alabama Shakes, they had their second record, Sound and Color, come out, like I think it was 2011 or 2012, and that's kind of when Ryan Adams was starting to get a little more popular. That's when I guess I first discovered him. So I bet Ed, Crew, and Danny's won't like the collab. It's weird. It's just weird. And for charity too, and I'm like, why? Maybe the girls will end up liking it. Maybe Ed Sheeran's fans will like it. It says it's got cleans. It's got acoustic guitar and a good scream. I mean, I like the acoustic guitar and I like Danny's screams. I really enjoyed She's a Fire. I know that, like, I haven't listened to any of Cradle of Filth's, like, older stuff. So, I don't know. Oh God, and now we need Cattle Decaf to collaborate with Cardi B. The day that happens is the day I leave this earth, okay? That's the day I just drop everything and like walk into the woods and say goodbye. Can you imagine? Now I want to see that though. What's that one song? I don't listen to Cardi B. I don't like her music, but this is blood, like this is muddy shoes or something like that. Can you imagine that with like Cattle Decaf instrumentation? Good Lord. You like artists that try some different stuff. I'm tired of hearing the same stuff over and over again. I agree, Justin. That's actually an interesting thing because it brings me back to the whole like Ed Sheeran copyright battle that he just had. Because, you know, he made the argument that everything is basically the same chords. You know, most songs that are radio friendly, whatever, are usually about the same 4 or 5 chords, you know? And so it's like you can't really copyright chord progressions. You can copyright melody and lyrics. And Corey Taylor was kind of talking about this too. In a recent article I was reading, and he was saying like, yeah, you can't really like copyright that sort of stuff, but obviously melodies and whatnot. So acoustic guitar, it might be a Swedish Finnish metal thing. I don't know, death metal song with Ed Sheeran rapping. I don't know. Cardi B was in the top 10 of the Source's greatest rappers. Ugh. Boof. Yeah. I don't understand music this day and age, honestly. I just don't. Lady Gaga was a big metalhead in her day. I believe that. But see, here's the thing, is Lady Gaga is different. And if you don't believe me, you should. Lady Gaga is absolutely a different type of artist. Whether or not she's in the Illuminati, you know, she's different. That woman has talent. She was born to be a performer. And the fact that, like, she just did, again, the Super Bowl. All live. That girl was so out of breath. Her performance, I still watch, like, here and there. Because I'm like, girl, how? So, like, Lady Gaga could do anything. I mean, she did a whole, like, jazz album with that super old dude. I don't know his name. But I didn't like it. I'm not a huge fan of, like, the super, super classic jazz. Although I do like Frank Sinatra. So, get the WAP juice. Oh, God, Justin, no. No. Travis Ryan did vocals for a cover of Last Christmas. Oh my gosh. So you'll have to remind me of that come Christmas time when we celebrate Cultmas on the channel. I'm also thinking I'll just kind of like blurb out my thoughts. So we're going to do the holiday season like we did last year, but I'm going to better plan it this time. We're going to have Moshtober, followed by Thrash Giving, where we do a fundraiser for a charity. And then Cultmas, I'm thinking about doing a giveaway. So every Christmas we have like a giveaway, and I'll curate some like really awesome stuff. So Applause was really good, Suman. So was Born This Way. I think I really liked her like Bad Romance era. Born This Way was really good. The whole Born This Way kind of era was really awesome. Gaga's voice sounds more metal than some modern metal vocalists. Yeah, she just has a crazy, crazy range. She's so talented, and she just is not afraid to be like controlled crazy, if that makes sense. You know, like she'll be out of the box and wear things that like people are like, what the F? At least she used to be. Like, for example, the meat dress. Like, everybody I remember was like, bro, what is this? You know? But she's got a lot of class, you know? And her talent backs it up. So, like, she can do whatever she wants, basically. Whereas, like, in comparison, Miley Cyrus is not the same way. Like, her music is trash. And when she goes out and she looks like all raunchy and whatever, people are like, ugh. At least in my opinion. And I used to love Miley, so. Bye, Justice, y'all. I have trouble saying your name. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day at work. The meat dress. Oh, gosh. Haunted Entity, you said something up here. I'm scrolling. You're welcome. Yeah. Her performance with Metallic was pretty epic. Lady Gaga's? It was Tony Bennett, that's right. That's the jazz dude. I lost your comment. It's a previous one. Sorry, Haunted Entity. You like Rebecca Black album that released this year? She released a new album. Hi, Poet. How are you? Ooh, wait. You're excited for her performance in Joker 2 as Harley Quinn? Is Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn in this movie? The meat dress was so gross. Oh, but you were vegan. What was the conversation about Miles Davis's bands and albums were transformative to American music? One of them was Tony Williams. So Miles Davis, I think he's dead, right? So one of his family members basically sued Ed Sheeran for a song claiming that it sounded like this other song by Miles Davis. And Ed Sheeran basically was like, no, you can't copyright chord progressions. They sound similar because of the chord progressions, but you can't copyright that. And so he won the case. So you can't deal with superhero movies? It's just pain. Why? Okay, but granted, you know, the superhero movies now are not the same as they used to be because I feel like they're so, like, is Marvin Gaye? Was it Marvin Gaye? The superhero movies these days are just not good. Like, I remember when the first Avengers came out. And then I also remember when the first Guardians of the Galaxy came out. And those movies were epic. And the first, like, Batman movies with, the awesome dude. I forget what his name is. Who's that guy that played the original Batman? What's his name? I'm blanking on it. Yeah. It's the same thing. I agree, Justin. Is it Christopher Nolan? No. Batman Begins. Christian Bale. Thank you, Biolithic. Thank you. Christian Bale. Him and Jonas! There's a video with Valhalla and Bard's song in the same clip from Whackin'. Oh my gosh. Valhalla's very fast and Bard's song is a ballad with acoustic guitars. Ah, Jonas. You are so sweet. You've got it. I will do it. It's going to be on the channel. I'm going to film it this week, so you might see it either next week or later this week. Superhero movies are better than ever coming from a comic nerd. It depends on, I don't know. I love superhero movies, but nobody in my family likes them. But I really liked the first Avengers, and I got to see that in theaters, and I really liked the first Guardians of the Galaxy. That was really good. You fell asleep during Infinity War? That's a long movie. That's the 3-hour one, right? DC has a real chance to do something different. Yeah. What's that one? Did you guys watch it? I think it's like Black Adam or something with The Rock in it. I thought you said fart song for a sec. That would be... Oh, God. Oh, lordy. Oh, you liked Black Panther 2 and Guardians 3? The first Black Panther was actually really good. Yeah, DC movies don't have as much flair as Marvel, in my opinion, but I think that they will get better. I don't know. What's that one movie? It's like called Watchmen or something. Do you remember that one from ages ago? Yeah, the 2009 film. Oh, God. Why am I looking at pictures of I'm trying to do Watchmen the movie. Why do I have pictures of weenies? There we go. Why? Why was that a thing? Oh my God. Do you remember this movie? Watchmen? Oh, girl. Look at that booty. I just remember this one because there was a lot of gore. And I feel like they don't make horror movies, or not horror movies, but superhero movies like that. I don't know what's going on, Iron Diamond. I just looked up Watchman and I went to images, and for some reason there was like, you know, scientific pictures of dicks. I don't know what I don't know what just happened, so I had to clarify it was the movie. So Google Watchmen at your own risk, I guess. Lordy. Goodness. Previous search history. I don't look up dicks on my computer. Okay? Are you kidding me? You know how much I do on both my computers? I ain't looking up that stuff. I have a reputation to uphold, okay? Ooh, you was an original writer of the darker Batman series? Yeah, that would be so cool. Watchmen. But I put Watchmen as like one word and like the movie originally popped up. So I don't know. Look, okay? Don't judge me. I don't look that up. I don't. I might switch to Microsoft Edge. Yeah, Chrome's been a little funky, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, she's been funky. And Edge is usually good. So I don't know. So V for Vendetta. I remember that movie. Oh, you mean Watchmen. I got you. God. Oh. Opera GX. That knows it grows. I ain't lying. Okay, Haunted Entity. I have a reputation to uphold. I'm a good girl. I ain't watching that naughty stuff. You kidding me? I haven't actually listened to the new Immortal album yet. I'm going to. Haunted Entity, you are trouble, sir. You are trouble. You're on a short leash. Okay. I haven't listened to the new Immortal band yet, but I'm going to. I did not look up sexy male metal singers, okay? All I typed was Watchmen, okay? And apparently it was like, you want to watch men? Here's pictures of dicks, but scientifically, because, you know, we're not going to put up porn. Good Lord. I'm going to listen to the new Immortal album this week, though. I think I'm filming it tomorrow. So I was going to film it on Friday, but I had a few other videos I wanted to do. And then I also, Justin, you're going to like this. I filmed my first gaming video for my gaming channel. And so that is going to be launching this week. I can never take the phrase good girl seriously, LOL. I'm gonna listen to metal. I don't know how good I really am. Oh God, I'm a good girl like Madonna? That ain't a compliment, okay? You know what Madonna looks like now? Honey. She's also dating like a 17-year-old. Okay? Madonna. She's dating like a literal... You're telling me that I'm like that? Bubba. Look at this transformation. Hunty. Yeah, she's dating somebody that's like literally like freshly 18, 19. Not an actual 17-year-old. But definitely somebody that's very young. Like, she dates a lot of people that are like super freaking young. It's apparently like a like a thing with her. Like how Leonardo DiCaprio always dates women in like their early 20s. She always dates dudes like in their early 20s and even sometimes like in the late teens. I don't know. I don't know if I could have that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, the amount of money in the world, if I was a dude, okay, the amount of money in the world would not make me that cooter is like a dried salmon, freezer dried, not even smoker dried. It's wrong. It's wrong. Freezer dried cooter, that's what that is. She's just draining the youth and vitality out of the young like all the other Hollywood creepo types. Like Miss Bathory. I guarantee you that's what she was doing. I guarantee you that's what she was doing. When she was just sucking the blood out of these girls. I don't know. I feel like there was something weird that she was doing with the blood. No, you know? And you aren't good girl. If you so, you won't listen to metal, but listen to Lana Del Rey. I don't listen to Lana Del Rey. I saw Lana Del Rey live once. Madonna's music is iconic. At least the stuff that she produced in like the 80s. We don't kink shame here, but still. Dead. Oh, Lana Del Rey was alright live. This was like at the height of her career. I saw her at ACL in Austin, Texas, and she was like smoking a cigarette on stage. This is when she had really, really bad stage fright at the beginning of her career, so she would like not really like project, kind of have like a shaky voice. I love the story of Miss Bathory. I ain't even gonna lie. It's such a weird medieval story. It's like a more sinister, like Circe in a way. I love, you know, medieval stuff. Madonna's rap is one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Oh God, I don't want to hear it. Oh God. Late 90s Madonna was pretty solid. I haven't listened to much Madonna. You get a funny accent if you bathe in Virginia blood. Boof. George Washington has entered the chat. Oh yes, Poppy. I'll do Poppy. Poppy is hot. I ain't even gonna lie. I forgot to put her in the metal, that hot girl metal thing. So I'm gonna do a second one with Poppy in it. And a few others, because obviously like I only put like 20. So hi Adam, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Oh God. Taylor's rap with T-Pain? Like Taylor isn't like Taylor Swift? I think she's some more like Poppy's more like alternative-y. I think she's got some metal sounding based on just what I've looked at. I don't think she's like, I don't know, because I don't know what she sounds like, but I don't think she's like hardcore metal. But she's in your top 5 recent metal artists. That's cool. Some metal parts, yeah. Which is fine. You know? I'm here for it all. Taylor Swift did a song with T-Pain. I like T-Pain though. Because he has a really good voice. So yeah, I have a gaming channel coming out, so I'll bring it up. I'll see if I can bring it up. How can I do that? Hopefully this doesn't like crash my thing. I'm scared it's gonna crash my stream. So maybe I won't. But it's called Kaiya Games. I wish there was a way I could like try and find it. Because I don't have any videos posted yet, so for some reason it's not showing up. But either way, I'm gonna be posting my first one this week. So T-Pain just covered War Pigs. Oh my god. I have to hear that. You think T-Pain hit that? Oh god. I don't like Taylor Swift anymore. I get a really bad vibe. T-Pain sings so well he doesn't use autotune. Autotune uses T-Pain. Oh god. It's true though, T-Pain has like a really good voice. You just have to hear it without the autotune. You just use it for fun, you know? Why is everybody doing War Pigs covers? Oof. Oof. Don't ruin that song, please. I love War Pigs. Oh, you're gonna see Insomnium? I'm listening to their new album this week. Because I'm also wanting to do a album review for that. And I think I can get it partnered with Century Media. I've already got it approved. So Billy Strings? Who is that? I want to listen to Anno 1696, I think is what it's called. Bye, Rascal. Thanks so much for coming. I'm so glad that you came to drop by. Pop stars are losing their southern accents. I think mine just gets thicker the more I stay here. The more time I spend back in like the South and the central US, the more I get my accent back. But also it's just come out more with as I've been like working on my album. So, oh my gosh, you're singing Within Temptation this Sunday? Have to go with your brothers? You make it sound like it's a bad thing. I feel like I look better when I sit a little further away. I don't know. Hands off the War Pigs. I could do Heaven and Hell though. I wanted to cover that with my old band in Asheville. So good. I'm glad that it's not a bad time with your brothers. Within Temptation's gonna be fun though, because I feel like Within Temptation I would love to see live. I actually really liked that song Wireless. I know some people are like on the fence because it's newer, you know. Accents are pretty sexy, depending on whether or not you can actually understand what the hell the person is saying. Because sometimes people will be talking at you and have like maintain eye contact, and you're like, Bubba, I need you to repeat it. Your fave cover is Stone Sour's cover of Metal Church. Ooh. Speak Norwegian, please. Boof. No thanks. Are you kidding me? I had so much trouble just like reading the lyrics for Carcass songs. It was rough. Me trying to read any language that's not like straight English. I could do Spanish, but that's pretty easy. Bluegrass player. Billy Strings has a version from an Asheville Halloween concert last year. Oh my gosh, Lord of the Rings costumes? That's so cool. That's amazing. Yeah, I want to go all out more for like Halloween this year. Like I'm thinking of like doing some mild like dress up stuff, maybe some scary things. Can watch some scary movies in the Discord. Australian accents are absolutely so sexy, but I also like British accents. What else do I like? I don't know. German sounds like a horror movie. No offense, but German accents are like scary. They're intimidating. That's what it is. Because they always sound so smart. They do. Going to some Renaissance fairs. Are you trying to say Renaissance? Renaissance fairs and pirate festivals this summer. I want to go to those. I know you're not scary, Justin. It's the accent. Those things are so intimidating. I have always dreamed of going to like a Renaissance, as Burning Below says. I've always loved going to a Renaissance festival because I want to get... Okay, I'm going to be real with you. The only reason why I want to go is so I can get one of those like turkey leg things. There's like a word for it, but they're like the giant turkey legs that you can like walk around with. And I just want to eat this massive turkey leg and just get all messy. I love to eat messy food sometimes. I love to eat ribs. I like a good messy burger. We Brits either sound sophisticated or like curing scruffs. No in between. Oh my gosh. Yes, Germans always sound very happy, but like smart and like intimidating. I guess I just like think of like the Germans in Better Call Saul, the German engineers, and I'm like, they're intimidating. Non-scary German. What is the turkey leg called that you get at the Renaissance festivals? I am. Okay, shut up, haunted entity, okay? Look, sometimes it's great to not be the one that misspells and mispronounces things, okay? Don't judge me. I try. Ugh, what is it called? It's like a it's not a musket. I forget what it's called. I don't know. Just think of a giant turkey leg, like big thing, big old thing, and you know those things. I've dreamt about eating one of those at a Renaissance festival since I was like 10. I won't even show up in an outfit, Bubba. I'm there just for the turkey leg, and then I'm gonna go home. I'll share some of it with my dog. Oh God, can you imagine if I brought Spooner to a Renaissance festival where they had like turkey legs? I can't. Spooner would never leave. The Big Lebowski is such a good movie. I haven't seen that movie in so long. Okay, so speaking of Steelfest, sort of, the Milwaukee Metal Fest just ended. I was gonna do a whole like festival segment this week, but then I forgot I had the wedding I had to go to. So the Milwaukee Metal Fest happened this week, and it looked so fun. I really want to go to it next year, but I'm going to go to the Maryland Death Fest next year. So I'm starting to save money for that because I am not missing the Maryland Death Fest. And I'm thinking I could plan for some sort of like meet and greet there. So I used to be vegan. I was vegan for like 3 months. And it was rough, but I don't think I did it right. And I also just think that sometimes a vegan diet like works for people and sometimes it doesn't. I think it was a combination of like it did and it didn't work for my body, but then I also don't think I did it right. But 3 months, I lost like 15 pounds in 3 months. But I got down to like 115, but I actually got even skinnier this past year when I was working out 6 days a week. I was not in a healthy place. I got down to like 112. I was tiny. Yeah, I have a godmother that's vegetarian, and she's always been vegetarian. Some people, it's just like a texture thing, like they can't eat meat, it gets them sick, or it's just like the texture of it, or I know, Adam, it's okay. At least what I can do for you, Adam, is go to Maryland Death Fest and like film it some and take some pictures so you can feel like you can be there. I'm definitely feeling much better nowadays. Yeah. I just had honestly, guys, I had a really unhealthy obsession this past year and like late last year with like working out and fasting. The fasting didn't work for me. So I was like losing hecka weight. I was eating like just kind of really healthy regular meals, but between like working out 6 days a week and like fasting was like not. I lost so much weight. I was like, I feel like I look really good in photos and stuff, but I'm not healthy in person. So 30 pounds in 6 weeks eating chicken, fish, and egg whites while exercising. Oof. I do need to do a deep dive into Mayhem stuff. So they're on my list too. Yeah, bacon is definitely hard to say no to. It's just rough. It's rough because it's like, you know, in my personal belief, and some of you may not agree, but if you're gonna go vegan, like, don't eat the fake crap. Don't eat the fake vegan meat and all that stuff, because it's just chock full of just processed nothingness. So you stay on the outskirts of the grocery aisle and you buy like rice and tofu and lentils, and that's how you can do it properly. But don't eat like the fake chicken nuggets and stuff, because that's awful for you. But yes, proper diet and exercise. We're metalheads. We have to be healthy, you know? So we have energy for moshing. You're cutting red meat and sugar down. You feel much better. That's good. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I should probably do that, but don't forget the beer. What really helped me was stopping drinking. So I was really if I give you the real, I didn't really ever drink until I was actually 21, because I was a good girl. And then I drank like basically almost every day from like 21 until like 25, maybe 24. And I put on a lot of weight when I was like at my lowest point with my ex-boyfriend living in Asheville. And I was like, bro, I gotta cut off, like, because my weakness was cider, because I'm like a celiac, but like don't eat like a celiac. So I was really into the ciders. But yeah, I stopped drinking, and that's when I like lost a bunch of weight and felt a lot better. And here and there, I like kind of went back and drank a couple ciders with my friend, especially right before I was leaving Asheville. And then I was like, I'm done. I can't do this. I can't do it anymore. It's just not as fun for me personally. It's not as fun anymore. It's like I've had my nights out. I've almost gotten into an awful drunk driving car accident before. That's a story. I wrote a song about it. But yeah, it's like drinking is rough, you know, and every once in a while I think it's fine, you know, but it can really lead to a lot of problems. I love drinking too, Iron Diamond. I love drinking, but that's why I stopped, because alcoholism runs in my family, and that's one of the things that like ultimately took the life of my granddad, because he was like a hardcore alcoholic for 40 years and like smoked pipe tobacco and stuff. And I'm like, I could tell I was like getting cravings and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do this, you know. I'm not gonna chance it, and I'm just gonna keep going, you know. So I consider myself lucky that I was at least able to like recognize that this was the very, very, very tip of the iceberg of a problem starting, you know, because I was getting cravings here and there and whatever, but you know, it's just, you gotta just pay attention to your body. I don't know. Times are tough though, people. Times are rough. So you just got to get more time outside. You got to touch more grass. Spend more time with your pets and your family, you know? So that was a really deep conversation. I'm sorry if that was like too deep. I don't know. Touch grass, guys. I'm sorry. That might have been like way too deep for this Monday, but you know, no, I'm not sorry about it. It's actually something that I like kind of touch on in this new album I'm recording. I touch on a lot of stuff with this new album, because I feel like so much happened since the last time I released an album. So like had a massive breakup, had to rediscover myself after like falling out of love with music, then dealing with a mild drinking problem, and then trying to survive in Asheville, and like, ugh. Sometimes being a human is hard, y'all. You could drink your beer with your barbecue. I ain't saying don't drink. Bubba, it's Memorial Day. You kidding me? One of the best things that you can do is drink, although wicked, you know, sweet ass tea. That's also a real good thing. A sweet tea, with some good barbecue. That's how you know. A necrophiliac? Excuse me? Bubba. Now I really want some barbecue. Oh, you went out a lot last week. Currently unemployed. Well, I hope you enjoy your time. You know? I hope you enjoy your time off. Sometimes, you know, that's what I want my channel to be, is like an escape for y'all. You know, because life is tough, especially right now. things are just rough for everybody, I think. And like, I just want my channel to be an escape from all the drama and everything. And we can just enjoy each other's company and enjoy music and whatnot, you know? So, listen to the band Morbid. Your smoker's been going since 4 a.m. What are you smoking? By the time it's done, I'll just have a salad. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Squash Die Ball. I'm trying. Celiac, yeah. Celiac? Happy belated birthday, Adam. I hope you have a wonderful birthday. Did you do anything special? I have a lot of stuff I'm planning for this channel. So I've got this, like, a celiac. So celiac is somebody that's allergic to gluten, but not like gluten intolerant, but like actually allergic to gluten. So says my doctor, or at least like back then in Portland, but I don't believe him. Because Bubba, I be eating bread and pizza and all that stuff, and I ain't got nothing wrong with me. Okay, apparently, here's a backstory of that, if you care. But when I was a baby, my mama took me to the doctor, and the doctor told my mama, hey, your kid might have celiac disease, you know, based on X, Y, and Z. And she's like, okay, yeah. Didn't do anything about it. So for my whole life, I just ate like a normal kid, crackers and bread and pizza and everything else like that. And then at 17, I got the worst like symptoms of like celiac, to the point where I was like going to the doctor. I got like a biopsy and everything, and they were like, yo bro, you're so celiac, so allergic to like bread. They put me on prenatal vitamins for a year because I was like so malnourished. And I was like celiac for maybe a year, and then I was like, I don't feel anything. I was like, I don't feel any effects anymore. So bottom line of the story is I don't eat like a celiac. And I don't care. Life is too short. I like food, and I'm gonna eat whatever the hell I want. So, not to mention, like, most celiac friendly stuff is so expensive. So yeah, the official gluten allergy. It's like the more, you know, bad gluten allergy. It's so douchey, in my opinion. If you have a real allergy and it really affects you, like, you know, I understand. Trust me. It's just like, it was a personal choice on my part, because I'm like, I'm not gonna spend $6 on a loaf of gluten-free bread that's like that big. I don't eat a lot of bread to begin with, you know. Yeah. Oh, I watch it. Gotta capitalize in the celiac. You have beef brisket and pork butts for pulled pork. Most of it goes to your neighbors, huh? Yeah, sounds like a lot of food. I eat lots of rice. I love rice. It's one of my favorite things to eat. So expect a video from my gaming channel this week, and I'll make a community post about it if you care. It's just gonna be a little Minecraft vid. We'll start with Minecraft, then I'll bring in Sims, and then a couple other video games. I might even play the Lord of the Rings Gollum game, but I'm a little afraid it might crash my computer, so we'll see. Cilantro lime rice is one of the best things to eat. The channel's called Kaiya Games with a Z. You won't be able to find it though on YouTube. You'll find some other girl's channel, but You millennials are allergic to everything. I'm allergic to millennials. Get out of here, haunted entity, okay? It ain't my fault. I ain't allergic to anything except for dogs and cats and horses. God forbid there's a barn cat somewhere. Oh, lordy. I'm allergic to dogs, and yet I have a dog. I've always had a dog. It's worth it. So... But yeah, and then I have my music channel, obviously, Kaiya on the Mountain, so I'm going to be posting some more stuff on there, too. As I get more stuff prepared with this album. Just got to figure out how I'm going to, like, record vocals. All the fun animals, yeah. So I've got... Kaiya Plays. Kaiya Games. I didn't know what to call it, so I just stuck with Kaiya Games for now. So... Oh god, the Gollum gameplay. It's such a crashy game. So crashy. You have to see. If you haven't seen videos of it yet, I highly encourage you. Ara, look, bub, okay? This isn't OnlyFans, okay? I'm gonna just keep it real with you. You're not seeing my belly button, and I don't care how much money or how much you ask for it, you're not seeing it. So, I ain't got time for that. If my face is not enough for you, then you can go somewhere else. So... Oh god, Gollum gameplay. 15k though? No. If you put 15k in this damn chat, Bubba. We're promoting. Oh god. What whoredom dost thou think we're promoting? Do you know there's people that do like OnlyFans, like mom and daughter OnlyFans? Bubba. LMAO Dornando. For a huge middle finger. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, if he gave me $10,000, I'd just buy concert tickets. And I would give them away in like a raffle. Summarizes Alabama. Get wrecked. I've wanted to go to Alabama for a minute. No kink shaming here, but also, again, dead. Do we just search Alabama then? No. Don't do it. Do it on your own time. Okay? Because if you get a little nauseous, I don't want that on my stream. Good lord. Some people I don't know. Their intentions are just funky, you know? You were in Alabama? Shaking my head, my head, my head. Oh god. To bring my mom on the channel? I don't know how that would work. Who are you looking at, haunted entity? Okay, I ain't on OnlyFans. I keep my class. Okay? My mama doesn't live in the same state as me, though. So I have to get her, like... Why do y'all want to see my mama? I mean, I could put her on here, but she's trouble. She's a troublemaker. Alabama is a dead zone. I lived there for 3 years. It's even worse now. Boof. All I know of Alabama is Sweet Home Alabama with Reese Witherspoon. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. Have you considered filming content of you searching for local Oklahoma legends and monsters while listening to metal, of course? Maybe search for the dreaded. How would that... So I was thinking about doing something like that in Asheville, but I just don't know if like mystery content's like something y'all would be interested in. Because originally I was thinking of like doing, you know, like mystery videos. And I kind of did that ages ago last year. So what's your idea, Wicket? What is the monsters are real? That's always something to worry about. Oh God. Because I was thinking about doing like videos on like metal mysteries and like stuff like that. Travel Channel, remember? Yeah, but I'm just wondering if like that is something I should do on this channel. Like how would that look? Or if I should do like a different channel. Because like I was totally down to do like mystery style content. Like there's so many mystery channels that do that. Yeah, like I was thinking about investigating like haunted houses, like cult stuff. Like I love researching things about cults. There's a ton of like you know, the death of Dimebag Daryl, but kind of everybody knows that. So I could do like, you know, I could do, you know, I don't know. I could do legends. I could do conspiracy theories. I could do Kaiya gonna join a cult. I like cult reading stuff. So Spoothy, are you still in the chat? The Legend of the Haunted Tick. The Cult of Queen Kaiya. I get scared easily. Yes, very easily. Thank you. Spoothy, if you see that dude again, will you just like kick him or something for me? I love you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if y'all were interested in that sort of stuff, I'd be down. Online research can be fun, but it might be a rabbit hole, meaning take a lot of time. So that's the other thing, Squashed Eyeball, is that it takes a lot of time. So there was a fart noise. I love you, Adam. There was a unsolved mystery I was looking into in Asheville, and it just takes a lot of time to do the research to do that. But I mean, I'm down to do it if it's a good story. So you vote yes for that content, like mysteries and legends and stuff like that. So it would be, are you interested in like hauntings? I think it's about time about what you are interested in doing. Because, like, I'm interested in hauntings, legends, conspiracy theories. You know, I could bring it back to metal in terms of, like, having... You're here for it? Go looking for Viking treasure. Well, the other thing I was thinking about doing was, like, having, you know... going out and exploring like haunted stuff, like during Moshtober. Like I could have something where I go to like a haunted place, or I was thinking of doing like an escape room I don't know, like some future stuff for later this year. I've been talking about it for a while, but I just didn't know if it would make sense. Because, like, I don't know if people are interested in that sort of stuff. So, what's Mara Mari? Don't need to connect them. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I'm always paranoid. No, I wouldn't do it alone. Actually, my best friend is the one that, like, has been pushing me to do, like, all of the creepy content. She's hilarious, and she knows so much, like, scary stuff. She still lives in Asheville, though. But, like, I could always go to Asheville and do, like, a bunch of exploring stuff. Light this city? What is that, femme? I think I told y'all that we tried to go to a haunted town, me and my friend, and we had my demon dog Coda at the time. That was actually hers now. She had owned it for about a month. And somehow we were walking up this trail up to this, like, it was like probably a 3-mile long road to get to this haunted town. And Coda, like, we've gotten to this, like, we were walking, got into this clearing, and for some reason Coda, like, stopped and, like, just kept staring straight, and then she started barking, and we looked, and there was nothing, absolutely nothing for her to bark at, and yet she was just kept barking and barking and barking, and finally, like, my friend was like, all right, we gotta go, we're gonna go. And I am very, very sensitive to energy, always been really sensitive with energy, so I definitely was feeling some vibes the entire time, like when we got there, especially when we were walking up the trail, and there was nothing out there, and I was thinking, I can't tell if this is a presence of, like, a predator, like an animal, or if it's like, because there's black bears out there, and I just didn't know if it was like a predator or if it was an actual ghost. But okay, so if we're gonna do, like, creepy content, so I'll kind of, like, ask y'all. So if we like murder mysteries, but no one I would want to go do that with, and F doing it alone because I ain't getting jumped by a hobo living in an abandoned factory. Yeah, no. I felt something like that once, maybe twice, only without a dog as a company. Boof. So I had this is kind of creepy. So I have 2 deja vu stories for you if you want to listen to them. Okay, but first my question is, so we like hauntings, we like legends, conspiracy theories, we like murder mysteries. Now, do we want these on the same channel, or do we want these on a different channel? Because I could make a second channel for them. Skeleton Museum. Ooh, I'll have to write. I'm writing it down. Sorry, it's kind of like I'm writing stuff down. Deja vu freaks you out. Okay, so you want to hear my story is? You're thinking the same channel? Different? A new channel would probably work better because this one's pretty specific for metal. Add this stuff to a tier on your Patreon. Different channel. I'll ask. You're thinking I should just ask on the Patreon? Because, I mean, what I could do is just have, like, a video or 2. Sam Slaughter! Thank you for your donation. Your little sticker. I love the little evil eyes. The little devil. Am I not helping? Well, haunted entity, what do you mean? You're helping. New channel would probably work better, but you don't know. Put it. Yeah, I might ask on Patreon. We'll see. Yeah, so there's, I don't know. The gaming channel's gonna be fun. So obviously I did a separate channel for the gaming stuff because that's definitely a different niche. And we'll be doing like some horror games. I'm just gonna kind of like warm up with some Minecraft and The Sims, which are the series I want to come back to because that kind of relates to metal. Because we're gonna do like the Metal Kingdom in Minecraft, and then we're gonna make a metalhead in The Sims and like have him live his life, and we're gonna do a bunch of fun stuff, and I think it's gonna be just a fun thing. And then I've got my music channel, which is different, you know, and if y'all care about that, you can check that out. So I could have another channel that's just the creepy content that would be, you know, maybe once in a while. Or I could keep it on the main channel and just have it as like a once a month type of thing. I don't know. Because I mean, originally I was kind of thinking of having it all on the same channel, but there's people that are like into metal and not into music, you know? That's a go then, haunted entity, for the channel. I don't know. Just don't go trying to do too much. There are only so many hours in a day. I'm very, you know, I like to do things. Yeah, I'm thinking it because like there would be a lot of research, so I'd probably just do a once a month type thing to start with, you know. So if we want it on the same channel, we can. Spooky stuff and metal. Because originally I was thinking metal mystery when I first started my channel. So it could be just easier to just keep it on the same channel, you know? And just keep it on there. Hi, John. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you like the videos. So I think start with once a month and then you can start a new channel. That's what you think? I'll see if there's even any like interest. Y'all seem interested. So try it out. Welcome to the Kaiya Network. Well, I'm just asking y'all's opinion because I'm trying to like, you know, I just want to make it entertaining. I want to make it fun. I want to make it cool. Start some new things, you know. Because we're adjusting. Kaiya on the network. KN666. Welcome, welcome. Eventually we'll have a podcast. Oh, God. Sam! Thank you! Look at you! Thank you so much! I love you! I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for supporting the stream and the channel. So what do you think, Sam? Since you've stuck some cute little stickers in here, what's your thought? Okay, so we're thinking same channel. Thank you guys for being so wonderful. Same channel, once a month or so. And then start a new one. Yeah, expect some creepy stuff. Definitely on the gaming side. Because I think a gaming channel just is like much better to have separate. Although I was thinking about having it on both channels, but who knows? I don't know. What would you prefer? I love your videos. I just joined the stream. I don't know what. Here's my Walmart diamond. Oh, Spoother, why do I love you so much? I'll take your Walmart diamond. Oh, gosh. Oh, you guys are too much. I mean, I could also have my mystery videos on my gaming channel, because my gaming channel could be like variety. I don't know, business decisions. I was going to tell you about my deja vu experiences. So wish.com diamond. Just talk about mayhem. Yeah, I could do that. Because, I mean, that's all, like, new stuff for me. So that's the thing is, like, I don't know all the details about, like, the Dimebag Daryl assassination and, like, the history of mayhem. So I feel like it'd be so cool to, like, research that stuff and make a video. I know that there's, like, tons of videos about that stuff, but I don't know. That sounds interesting to me. You know? Amazon basics. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Okay, so here's my deja vu story. I have two. So the first one, I was probably like 8 years old or like 10 years old or something. And I was going to New Mexico with my mom and my godmother at the time. And we were going to have Christmas with my godmother's family. And when we get to the house, we, open the door, and how the living room was set up is they had like this staircase, like right above the entrance door. And I don't know where the staircase led. I guess obviously the second floor or whatever. And as soon as we entered the home, I told my mom, I've been here before. And she was like, we've never been here. We've never even been to New Mexico before. And I was like, I swear to God, I've been in this house. And she was like, why? How? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I've been in this house, and I had dreamed about that house and that entrance like ages ago. I don't know why. I was like, I've definitely dreamed about being in this home. I remember the staircase over the door, everything. It was the weirdest case of deja vu ever. And my mom the whole time was like, you've never been here before. And I could have sworn I had. Then the other case of deja vu I had, which actually was more of like an alternate universe, and I've never had this happen to me before. It happened like last year. So I might have told you guys this, but I was a farmhand assistant for this guy, and the road leaving his home was like straight, and then there was like this really super curvy road that you like turn onto, and one goes to a light and one goes to a different part of town. And I'm at the stoplight, and I'm supposed to go into town to do something for this guy that I'm working for. So I'm at the light, I turn right to go to town, and as I'm driving, I look back in my rearview mirror, and I drive a red Toyota RAV4, and I swear to God, I looked in my back mirror, my rearview mirror, and I see my car. The paint chips, the hanging dice on the thing, everything. Same color, same everything. And it's me, a girl that looks just like me, driving that car, and it's going down to where I just came to go to this dude's house. And it was the weirdest thing. I was like, that literally was an alternate universe. And I was like, that's me. Whether or not it was somebody else, it was super scary. It even had like the chipped paint on the hood and everything. To be able to describe it that well at that age, it's a powerful case. It was interesting. I've always been very intuitive. Yeah, it was definitely scary, and I thought about like turning around and following, like going back and seeing if like I would see myself there. Like, I don't know. I was thinking like, okay, maybe I'll go back and I'll just like see myself at this house like doing work and like whatever. Thank you, Maddock. I'm not wearing any eyeliner today. I'm very barefaced. But thank you. Yeah, there's something weird about that house. And like I said, I've always been really sensitive to energy. So like in Portland, I rented out like the basement apartment of the house that like my mom like lived on the top floor and I lived in the basement, and I could never go to sleep. I never had like super restful sleep in that basement area. The tenant before that had that house operated like she was like a counselor or like a psychologist or something, and she operated out of her home. So we believed that the basement was you know, where she practiced. And for some reason, every time I went down there, I had the weirdest energy, weirdest vibes, like for the entire time I lived there. It's like I always, especially because like to sleep on my left side, my back would basically be to the door, which was always like my biggest pet peeve and fear. So yeah. It was just weird. I'm very sensitive to that sort of stuff. You look better without eyeliner, in your opinion. Thank you. I appreciate that. I can wear, you know, just kind of very basic makeup without eyeliner more often. Because honestly, like the eyeliner, I like it. But I'm not a makeup guru. I'm not a makeup girl. Doing my makeup is like, oh, I'd rather do anything else. So, go natural, baby. Still need to do Fear Factory. Yes, I do. I'm glad that y'all are into like the spooky stuff. So I'll kind of figure out something to do. I have a really good like murder mystery thing that I did that I was researching, but I might go for something more culty or weird. There was something I read. Heard of dog-headed people? No, but I'm gonna put this down. Dog-headed people. See, that stuff's interesting to me too. I don't know how you don't believe in ghosts. I definitely believe in aliens for sure, so I'm down to talk more about aliens. I love aliens. I love UFOs. I love like end of the world movies. See, like I don't know, because it's like, it's not the ghosts, it's the energy that I feel. And I don't really understand it all that much, but I've always been that way. And I've always been very, very intuitive. So also, here's another thing, if we really want to get supernatural. When I was... Ever since I was like 8 or 10, this is another thing. I had this really intuitive feeling that something was going to happen when I was 24. I didn't know why. Well, for a long time, it was the number 24. And I couldn't figure out, because I was kind of young and still trying to figure out, I guess, my intuition and whatever. It was something about the number 24. And I was like, I don't know why, but 24 is really sticking out to me and has been for years. And then when I was about 16, 17 maybe, I connected it to, it's when I'm 24 years old. Something's going to happen. And I was like, I don't think I die at 24, because I couldn't, like, reading the energy, I was like, that's not the kind of stuff I'm getting, you know? I'm not getting a vibe that I'm going to die at 24. I'm getting a vibe that something really impactful and somewhat bad is going to happen at 24. And I don't know if it necessarily is going to impact me or whatever. And it wasn't until like last year that I connected it and realized it was the COVID pandemic, because I turned 24 that year. I turned 24 in 2021, I think, or 2022 when that was at. I think it was 2020. Yeah, when the pandemic started. The first year of the pandemic. And I turned 24 that year, and I was like, that has to be it. Because nothing else happened that year except for the start of the pandemic. And I'm like, that's so weird. No, because I didn't have my channel at that time. So having a lot more meaningful dreams are absolutely terrifying. Boof. Yes, all of my dreams. So I never dream. Any dreams that I do have, they're always scary or involve like some sort of zombie. I don't know why zombies are like an irrational fear, and I always have dreams about them. Always. And it's like, this is also kind of weird. So I've always had the same kind of zombie dream for like 10 years. And it's involving me and like a shelter that I've built in the trees, like above ground, because obviously normal zombies don't climb, you know, and they're just on the ground. So I built this whole like, you know, treehouse thing that I was like sheltering in. And actually just recently, within the last month, the dream changed. And it changed, the zombies in the dream changed. So instead of them being just on the ground, they're able to climb, and they were a lot faster, and it's like they advanced, and it was terrifying. I'm telling you, it was so terrifying, because my shelter, my tree shelter, was no longer a safe place for me to be at in the dream. And so I like woke up from it with so much anxiety and everything. So I only remember like really terrifying, surreal nightmares. I don't ever have like good dreams about like puppies and rainbows. Then number 23, I remember that movie. I've only seen it once though. So out of our Discord, who dies first in the zombie apocalypse? Definitely me. Are you kidding me? I can't outrun anything. Yeah, we all dream every night, but we just don't remember them. So I don't remember any of the things that I like dream or not dream. I don't know. I think it's just because like your body gets so tired with the alcohol and stuff. Breaking Benjamin album review. I don't even know who that is. Jeez. Oh my gosh, Sharma. See, that's like stuff that's really weird. That's the stuff that we can't really explain, because it's like, you know, obviously it's not, it's like, is it coincidental? You know? I don't know. My grandma's like super into like metaphysical stuff, and like how the mind is the one that controls like everything that we see. And so that's kind of stuff that she like studies sometimes, is like that we have control over everything in our lives. It's just like our brain, you know, is the butt rock band for me. Oh gosh. Yeah. Anyway. I don't see faces in dreams either. And it's always like zombies or different creatures, like something following me and trying to capture me, and then I always wake up before they get me. No alt rock on this metal reaction channel. Breaking Benjamin's not getting a positive response. My guy. But I'm always open. Greek ancestry? I am not. I am French Canadian and Passamaquoddy Native American and Choctaw Native American. A little Scottish, but my mom is more Scottish than me. So, like, you're always, like, you're a corpse as well. See, it's so interesting. People's dreams are so interesting. Oh, that you assassinated Jim Carrey? Oh my god. See, Burning Below knows everything. Burning Below knows so much. What kind of question is that, Spoothy? I think everybody gets wet dreams. I think it just depends. Morosely whiny. Boof. You used to have a recurring dream where a bear would chase you. That is so weird, Colin. Driving off a bridge and then you would just wake up when you like fell off. God, we are not talking about wet dreams over here, y'all. That is for a different day. I'm just happy that y'all are into like the weird stuff. So I'm gonna figure out something to do with that. I'll figure something out. I'll either add it to the gaming channel as something like scary funny to do. Or I'll just do it every once in a while on the main channel. Spoother was the one that brought it up. So we are all weirdos. It's okay though, because I love all of us. Wet dreams is a combo for the Discord at 1 a.m. Yeah, join the Discord if you want. Sometimes it would continue after you woke up. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Sometimes I'll like wake up from a dream and I'll have anxiety for the rest of the day. It's like funky. Spoother. Why are you such a troublemaker, huh? Oh my god. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm interested in this dog-headed people thing. Also, this is like my favorite chapstick. It smells so good. I had a bunch of stuff I wanted to talk to you about in this stream, but then I was just like, meh. I was like, meh. I just want to chill. I want to hang out. But also, like, Bubba. There's this article of like the 20 most overrated singers that I was gonna share. Nightwalkers? What is that? Is that like a legend thing? Yeah, somebody said dog-headed people. Hold on. Iron Diamond, was that you? I'm looking it up. Cynocephaly? Might as well start a myth channel. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Do I keep it on this channel, or do I keep it on a... I mean, this is kind of like a Greek mythology thing. This is what it says, that they were a tribe of dog-headed men native to Africa and India. Means dog-headed from the Greek words dog, quan, dog. And the legend probably originated in ancient travelers' accounts of African baboons, which were mistaken for a tribe of men. Nightwalkers look like something out of anime. Sounds like something that would be in a Parasite, that anime series. Oh wait, I mean, when I think of Nightwalkers, I think of like Game of Thrones. You're ornery today? Goodness. Do you know about horse-dicked people? I'm one of them. Oh my gosh. Spoother. Bye, Poet. Thank you so much for being here. Bye, Tom. It's good to see you. These are Nightwalkers, though. But you're talking about a different one. So... well, we'll figure out something. I might do like a poll and ask y'all for more thoughts on what y'all want. Doggo peeps are friends. We love dogs on this channel. And for all of my cat lovers too, I respect you even though I'm not a fan of cats. You're welcome. So, yeah, this week we've got a lot of stuff. Like I said, I got my gaming channel. Gonna be posting my first video this week, and I'll do a community post this week so y'all can find it, because you can't find it right now because I haven't posted a video on it yet. So, and then, yeah, ask more about that sort of mystery stuff. And Jonas, who so kindly did a YouTube donation. We are going to do some videos for Blind Guardian, the song Valhalla, and Bard's song, I think is what it is. Both live from Wacken German Music Festival. Yeah, Spooner appreciates the kind words too. Love a good cat, love a good dog. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the stream. I gotta bathe my dog today. It's gonna be quite eventful. The big fat stink. Great crowd participation. I think so. So, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for being here for today's Metal Monday stream. We will have another one next week from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. every Monday, unless I have a post where I say I'm out of town. So I have my album of the week, song of the week, and tour announcements down below. Squished Eyeball, thank you so much. You are wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for having a wonderful time and spending it with me. If you care about the album of the week, the song of the week, and the tour announcements, they will be in my description. I highly recommend that you check them out. And yeah, if you have any more like suggestions on the spooky stuff, feel free to just write me a comment down below. Squish Eyeball, you are fine. You didn't even have to do that, but I really appreciate that you did. So I know times are weird for everybody, but I really appreciate you so much for supporting the channel and for being here. Y'all know I love you so much. So yeah, thank you. And I will see y'all next week. Actually, I'll see y'all tomorrow. We have a really awesome band we're doing. So all right, y'all. Have a wonderful day. I love you.